It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You just earned the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that notice. Shout and make it right. Work that thing around the clock. Everybody came to see it. Got a line around the block. Cashing out the ones. I got funds and they never stop. DJ play a song. I'ma let them fly just like a fly. Ball status, dripping all platinum. Got a floss habit. Throw that money. Ain't no jaw jacking. I got more baggage. Show me some. I can change your life if you don't know what's up. Seen it from the front. Now back it up just like a loaded truck. Ay, I got plenty paper. I just wanna spend with you. Ay, I ain't got nowhere to be, so let me chill with you. Ay, you the prototype, the baddest one up in the room. I just wanna see you making move in your birthday soon. Ay, work. Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You just earned the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that no.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing all right out there this evening. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into Cardi B and Imaginary Playerz once more. All right. We got quite a few views on, the video where I listened to it, did my reaction to it, my breakdown of the lyrics and all of that stuff. We talked about some of the criticism that were coming in at the time when the record dropped. There definitely seems to be some mixed reviews on both sides about, this record. Is this the record Cardi B should have went with at this time? Should it have been considered a single? Is this going to give her the considerable buzz that Cardi needs going into the album dropping next month? Is this the right selection? You know what I'm saying? On the other side, I see some people saying, yo, I love this record. I love Cardi getting into this bag. I love Cardi stepping into her real hip hop bag, every once in a while and giving us something different, something that's not turned up for the clubs. Because honestly, if you go through all of the criticism that Cardi's been facing for the last year or so, people have been saying she's putting out the same song. All the songs sound the same. The beats sound the same. The lyrics are themed around the same stuff. It's just ass shaking music. It's this, that, and the third. You get all of these criticisms. People say that they want something different. She does something different. She taps into a hip hop bag. She goes through Jay-Z. He approves it for her. And then people say, nope, you shouldn't have did that either. So which way do you want it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you actually have to like it or that you have to appreciate it or you have to have an affinity for that style of rap. I'm just saying, what would you have her do? Because you say you didn't want the other music that she's known for. She flips it, does something else, taps into her rap bag, and they say, no, that's not it either, which everybody is entitled to have that opinion. But what is it that you would prefer her to do? I would love to get the answer. However, Cardi B has come out herself and addressed some of the criticism and people, talking, the chatter, everybody wondering, was this the right song? Was this the right time? Is this the one to build the hype? She says, however you take it, positive or negative, at least I got you talking. There's a lot of people out there who drop music and nobody talks about it. So it's a win either way. Let's go ahead and pull up the clip.
Or whether the conversation is bad, whether the conversation is good or whether the conversation is bad, guess what? At least it's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? At least I got a fan listening to it, and then I got a hater listening to it. At least y'all listening to it. There's bitches that drop and nobody listen to their shit. Nobody give a fuck about their shit. And I'm just very grateful, very thankful about that, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just thinking Big Cardi talking that talk. Stop playing. Like, it's like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the record, and I love the record. I did this record last year. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it got approved by the GOAT himself the beginning of the year. So I'm very happy about that. I've been hearing a lot.
I like the fact that she clarified that the song got cleared at the beginning of this year rather than the song being cleared within the last couple of weeks, because I do see some people out there that are pushing this narrative that Jay-Z decided to clear the record a couple weeks ago after the whole, the rants that the other rapper did. And basically people are trying to say that Jay-Z is sending messages out through other people, that the Cardi B clearance was, a message from Jay-Z. Yo, chill the fuck out, man. Like, Jay-Z been clearing niggas to sample his shit for a minute. Popular niggas and lesser popular niggas been getting clearance to do shit with Jay-Z music. He used to not allow motherfuckers to touch his shit, but he's been a bit more liberal with that shit now. Cardi B is one of the biggest artists in music history, in case anybody forgot. So if she took it upon herself that she likes this record, she wanted to recreate this record, this was a vibe that she wanted to get into, and initially she thought that he was going to ask her to make revisions. She was ready to rewrite the song at his request if need be. She talked about it the other day, and he's like, nah, fuck it, let's go. So again, I like the fact that she clarified this wasn't necessarily a recent thing. Top of the year, this song was already put into effect. It was just whether or not Atlantic was going to allow her to let it be the first thing we actually heard from the album. They said, nah, we got to go with Outside. That was the safe bet. That was the easy hit, which it turned out to be. With this, I believe this is more of a slow cooker. I'm going to let her talk, though.
A lot of good stuff. One of my music managers said that, like, yo, God, he heard the record and he said that it was amazing and stuff like that. So all the real respected, real rights, loving the record and stuff like that. And it's like the record is not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm a very fun, I'm a very fun and bouncy a girl, but at the end of the day, I'm a bitch that's about to be 33 years old, and I'm from New York, and it's like these are the type of shit that I grew up listening to, and it's just like sometimes I just wanna bring it back, and I love it, and I got people talking like it's like it is what it is, and I love it, and it's like I said, I'm gonna be giving like so many different type of shit in my album. My album coming in 30 some shit days, and if y'all use the sound to it, tag me. If y'all do a video to it, tag me.
All right, so that's Cardi B talking about the feedback that's been coming in from imaginary players. She says she understands it's not for everybody, which I wish more people were of that mindset, not only in music, but in everything, right? A lot of us have adapted into these people pleasing type of ways, type of mindsets. And I understand that you sometimes gotta go along to get along. That's what a lot of people call it, right? But I'm gonna tell you, man, it definitely hits different when you're in the driver's seat of your own destiny and you get to say, I'm not for everybody. I'm not a one size fits all person. My music is not cookie cutter for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get out of that. There's beauty in being different, doing something different, breaking out of the monotony. Why do you think Doechii is winning so massively? You know what I'm saying? She came with the antithesis of what people wanted from a so-called female rap album last year with her mixtape. All the other ladies in hip-hop were dropping last year. Everybody else that was kind of like a contemporary or in her age group. You had JT drop a project. Ice Spice dropped a project. You had Lotto drop a project. You had Glow drop 2 projects. Megan dropped 2 projects. And the people who were most authentic reaped the rewards. I gotta be honest. Doechii reaped rewards for being authentically herself, making the music she wanted to make. Who would have fucking thought Denial is a River was gonna be a cult classic song the first time they heard it? Now, if she goes on stage and does Lollapalooza or Outside Lands Festival or whatever festival she's at and does not do that song, now they're like, Doshi, where the fuck is the song at? Where's the Niles River? What you doing? That's what you want. Build your own identity to where if you break away from actually being authentic to yourself or doing what you do, motherfuckers say, well, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Couple of the biggest songs from Megan shit. The biggest song from both projects is what? Bigger in Texas, outside of Mamushi. Bigger in Texas is nothing but authentic Houston rap. Her tapping into her local sound, making the type of music that she grew up loving. That song still get played. She does that fucking song at them shows. They go crazy for that shit. It's a fan favorite now. Cardi B says, shit, let me tap back into the music that I love. I grew up listening to this Jay-Z shit. This is regional music. A lot of people have been making a call for regional music to make a return. Right? Metro Boomin did regional music. He didn't reap the chart positioning and all that stuff that people expected. He didn't sell the amount of records that people would have expected, but he made the music that made him happy. He knew he was tapping into a different frequency, and that's what he wanted to do. But if everybody's going to be beholden to, oh, we're just going to make music for the masses, the charts, we're just going to continue to ride out a formula that people have already voiced is becoming tiresome, y'all ain't going to do nothing but keep complaining about that. So I'm just trying to understand which way people want it, man. We've been asking for New York to tap back into their sound. We've been telling New Yorkers to tap back into their sound for fucking years. It got to be at least 13 years. Only nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about making underground rap. That's the thing that a lot of people seem to get it fucked up. People be like, well, what about the Joey Badasses and the Griseldas and the Rock Marcianos and these niggas? Yeah, they're doing a very niche underground New York rap. But at once upon a time, New York rap was able to blend the stylings of the boom bap underground sound while also having mainstream appeal. And they haven't had that for a very long time, which is why all of their goats got older, they moved on, they became touring legacy acts, and nobody else really followed to become iconic. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard, but you got to be willing to go against the grain. And I got to salute people that are willing to take risks when they already know all I really got to do is just continue to ride out this easy, same shit, and it's going to work. And to go against that, I salute that. She been telling y'all this album is not finna be the album that you predicted it to be. Whatever you think it's going to sound like, she said it's not going to sound that way. So you're either going to roll with it or you may hate it, you know? But I think Cardi B, she's in a position where she feels as though she can't lose, right? And the reason I believe Cardi feels she can't lose is because, remember, she's got about 4-5 years of some of her older hits. You got WAP. You got fucking, what else is on that shit, man? You got Outside on there. You got is Up on that bitch too? Yeah, so you got Outside, you got WAP, and you got Up already on there. So the album is going multi-platinum off the rip. Now, that may not contribute to first week sales. I don't know what the first week is going to look like, but the album is going to be certified platinum probably within the first 30 days. So it's like, I don't got to worry about that. Now I could just drop the music I want. I could go the artistic direction that I want. I could do all the looks that I want. And I know that this album is still guaranteed for success, whether you like any of the songs on there or not. Which I think people are going to have songs that they like. I mean, this is a 20-track 23 song track list. We've heard a grand total of 1 with Imaginary Playerz, 2 with Outside, 3 with Up, 4 with WAP. So there's 19 more songs that we have not heard. Whatever Cardi B or version of Cardi B that you like, I'm quite sure you're going to have that on there. There's 19 of them. So, hey man, and if you turn out to not like none of them, you know, be honest. Say you don't like none of them. I don't want to suppress anybody's opinion. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just sharing mine. I'm just giving my commentary because I've been seeing people that just kind of, it seems like you didn't like her anyway, and you're just kind of doubling and tripling down on that no matter what she does. But again, if you're actually a fan, we'll see what the album's hitting on in about another 30 days. It ain't gonna be long. It's coming. It's on the way. And if it's trash, I tell y'all, I don't cut no corners. I wasn't a big fan of Outside. It grew on me a little bit a couple weeks later because I understood what the purpose of the song was, you know what I'm saying, at the time that it dropped in the heart of the summer. But I'm not bumping Outside. That ain't my jam, you know what I'm saying? Imaginary Playerz, I like that one. People say she's chasing the beat. As a rapper myself, I don't hear where she's chasing the beat. I heard a couple parts where she got a little out of pocket, but if we're going to start nitpicking everybody that gets out of pocket, we had a whole 4-year period where every rapper in the mainstream was doing the offbeat flow. We had niggas sounding like fucking T Grizzly on damn near every song offbeat. And didn't nobody bat a fucking eyelash. I'm like, yo, when did this trend? Like, niggas, everybody want to rap like G Herbo offbeat? What? So if we're going to nitpick that, let's call it out for everybody, because there was a whole era that we lived in of popular music from men and women of niggas chasing the beat. Anybody want to talk about that? Okay. But again, if the album's not good, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say, I didn't like it. Here's what I liked from it. Here's what I didn't like about it. This is the score that I'm going to give it. I give it up every time for every major album, so don't expect no different. But I do like the Imaginary Playerz record, all right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, so straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.